This video will discuss why all of this current generation Swifts are winners. So not only the Sport that I'm driving here, but all engines. So why is that? We will talk about the 1.2. We will talk about the 1.0 turbo and the 1.4 turbo in all its iterations. So first off with the 1.2. That engine is naturally aspirated and produces approximately 90 horsepower and 83 horsepower I thought in the smart hybrids. And the funny thing is that all the earlier generations Swifts only had a naturally aspirated engine, and 90 horsepower is no joke, especially because in its lightest form, this is the base model, you can get up to 815 kilograms, which is extremely light. It's also similar in weight to the original Swift GTI second generation, which had a 1.3 naturally aspirated engine producing 101 horsepower. Add to that Suzuki is normally conservative with their output in horsepower, and you have a very nice car to begin with. So the benefit of a naturally aspirated engine is that you have optimal reliability. Also they are very frugal, and you can also get them as smart hybrid, so that adds about 10 kilograms. So from 815 then you go to 825. If you spec the car up to higher standards, of course you will get more weight in, because those options also add weight, but in simplest form it's 850 kg without hybrid system and 10 kg more with the hybrid system in place. Hybrid system will help you get additional torque load down, but at the cost of some weight, of course. And also the additional torque is benefited that you can have an even more frugal engine to begin with. The drawbacks of the base model is that you get less options, of course. You get also 5-speed gearbox, and I thought that you also did not get the brake disc at the rear, only at the front. I really like that. So then there's some other things that I want to mention. The 1.2 non-hybrid you could get with a manual, but also with an automatic. So if you like an automatic, this is a good thing to take into consideration. I think the smart hybrid is only delivered with this manual gearbox, which is quite a rare thing in hybrid cars, because most of them just have an automatic transmission to optimize the hybrid system. Not so with Suzuki. And also you could get this car with an four-wheel drive option, so not only the power is transmitted to the front wheels but also to the back wheels when needed, so you get a little bit more of a terrain capability. Also the four-wheel drive Swift is only delivered with the 1.2 and it sits a little bit higher for more ground clearance. So you have that, which is a fantastic feature, especially in such a small car. Then back to the 1.0 turbo. This is also a boosterjet engine. It's the only triple that Suzuki delivered, and a triple will give you a little bit more low down torque, and also can optimize consumption, because less cylinders often give you less consumption. Of course the ride will be a lot rougher because the engine characteristic is less balanced than the 4-cylinder engines are. But with the added power of the turbo you get a fantastic torquey little motor, which will really help you accelerate. Power is up to 115-ish horsepower and torque is 170-ish, so that's very good numbers. Weight will go up depending on the spec. Very often this 1-liter turbo is already spec'd a lot higher, and then you will be approximately 900 kilograms in the scale. So if you look at the power to weight, you're not gaining that much, but you get a lot more torque, and the car will be faster. You can reckon that it will be. Also the fuel consumption will not suffer tremendously, so you have a very good benefit here. And the non-hybrid 1.0 turbo was also offered as an automatic in Europe. Then up to the 1.4 turbo, the boosterjet, which was originally there in the Swift Sport, 140-ish horsepower. Very conservative. According to many an enthusiast, it was actually approximately 155 horsepower, also very good torque. This was also delivered as a manual and automatic in other markets, but only in Europe you get only the manual. The weight was approximately 945 kilograms, and then you also had the 1.4 turbo boosterjet, a smart hybrid, which I'm driving. You get a little bit more torque, better fuel consumption, but you get a little less max horsepower and a little bit more weight, so 50 kilograms is added. Also a lot more additional options are added. And this is the car that I drive. It is still under 1000 kilogram in weight. I hope you like this small video. Have a great day. Found a car out.